Alrighty. Howdy neighbors and welcome back to Mandemon. Last time, Minamoto showed up. We went ahead and killed Sakaguchi by dismemberment, which is always a blast. And then Sanaga showed up where he wasn't supposed to. Minamoto did a sha-sha! So now he's dead too. And it looks like Kobayashi is starting to figure out something's not right. And that's a problem. Also, the girl with like the extremely long name also is like, hey, something's wrong. Which is equally a problem. But hey, we're not gonna deal with that now. We're gonna find out what his Mandemon is.
小林君はジンマって聞いたことある？
Kobayashi, have you ever heard of Mandemon?
ジンマ。それはなんだ？病気かい？
Mandemon. What is that? The kind of illness?
違う。多分生き物かな。一応。
No. Perhaps you say it's a creature.
図書館で調べてみたらどうだ？
Why don't you go to the library and look it up?
後で行ってみるよ。
I'll go check it out later. At that moment, I suddenly felt a gaze upon me. On the gaze, I looked toward the corner of the canteen, discovered its source. It's Tsugi. Tsugi was sitting at the corner of the seat, engaged in conversation with the girl across from her. It was evident that her eyes were fixed on me. Noticing that I was looking at her, she didn't shy away. Then she nodded at me with a gentle expression as if greeting me. However, I didn't respond. With the guilt in my heart that was causing this, I averted my gaze from her lower my head. Tsuki must have already keenly sensed the thing I had done in the past. She would discover the truth. The truth. Wow, the truth. Typically R is the problem, but here we go with TH. Minamoto would undoubtedly eliminate her without hesitation. If, in my future, I was forced to make such a choice, what should I do? What should I do? We started this. We are ending it. Of course. Nothing has been unlocked for a little while. We have free reign of all the choices. Kill her. Shot. I'm gonna stop laughing at inappropriate times. But it's funny. I think if necessary, I would not hesitate to eliminate Ayame. There's always been one of the more perceptive students. Allowing her to continue investigating is very dangerous. After dinner, I made my way to the library. I must figure out what kind of a being Minamoto truly is. What is the source of her incredible power? Dots. More dots. Even more dots. Birdie. The library at night is incredibly quiet. It should be during the day, too. Oh, I don't like this. Something about to pop out of the corner. I played too much Corpse Party. About to save on electricity. None of the incandescent lights are turned on. Each student had to bring their own kerosene lamp as a source of light for reading. The entire space was enveloped in a dim, yellowish glow. Under the faint illumination, I carefully examined every book on the shelves, hoping to find any information related to the Mandemon. However, most of the books were about politics and war, with a few textbooks for studying. Just as I was starting to feel my efforts would be in vain, I stumbled upon a book titled Dracula in the corner of the literature section. That's what Dracula looks like? I think it's kanji. Please don't hate me. It's longer than I thought it would be.
獅子座思考、吸血鬼、不死者。名前をつける前にわらわの意見を聞けばよかろうに。
She's so cool. She is so cool. Impaler, vampire, undead. I truly wish they had asked for my opinion before naming them. It seems Minamoto did indeed say something like that at the time. Did she also call herself Dracula when we first met? If I remember correctly, and I probably don't because that was a little bit ago. Vampires! What connection would vampires have with Mandemon? I'm sure there's a proper way of saying it, I just really don't know what it is. Wasn't Dracula originally written in French? Was it French? No. Because it started in, Transylvania. Where's Transylvania? God damn, I have to look at where Transylvania is now. No, I know what language. You know what? I'm just gonna look at what language. What language was it originally done in? Sweden. It was originally written in Swedish. Cool. Sorry for that, like, tangent. I guess Transylvania's close to Sweden. Let's flip through and take a look. It's a horror novel. It's supposed to be one of the best. I have not read Dracula, which is unfortunate, based on my love for death. But I have not read Dracula. The antagonist, Count Dracula, depicted in the novel, is an eerie creature known as a vampire. A vampire! He is portrayed as an exceptionally powerful and malevolent being, possessing supernatural abilities and a thirst for human blood. Dracula possesses various extraordinary powers, such as shape-shifting into different animals, flying, and controlling human minds. His power stems from the consumption of human blood, allowing him to even indefinitely prolong his life. Eternal life. Oh, I see. In that case, these traits do bear a resemblance to Minamoto. The problem is that this is a work of fiction, whereas Minamoto is a real person. What if you're actually the one that's like doing the killing? You're the real Mandemon. So, are there actually people in reality known as vampires? In the appendix of the book, it introduces Vlad III, who is known as the prototype for the vampire Count Dracula. Yeah, there he is! The boy. Vlad III was the Grand Duke of... I am going to say this so wrong, and I'm so sorry. Wallachia? Known as Vlad the Impaler. I know about Vlad the Impaler. He ruled that place 3 times and engaged in multiple wars against the Ottoman Empire, defending the territory of Romania. Romania! That's where it is. Transylvania's in Romania. He is regarded as a national hero in the region. However, Vlad III is also infamous in history for his cruel and ruthless methods of governance. These are historical records that show he employed brutal tactics against enemies and prisoners. Among them, the most notorious method was impaling his enemies on sharp stakes. There is also a legend surrounding Vlad III, claiming that he had an abnormal fascination with blood and would even bathe in the fresh blood of his enemies himself. So could this be the origin of Mandemon? I tried to delve deeper into the records, searching for concrete evidence of Vlad III gaining power through blood consumption. However, I found no such accounts. Does it truly not exist, or has it been concealed? I found myself lost in contemplation. However, even if the former Vlad possessed such power, what connection does it have to present-day Japan? Speaking of which, how long ago did this happen? The Principality of that place. Does it still exist? No, it does not. Oh, good. This is what we want. This is great. As I pondered these questions, I noticed an unusual red light flickering outside of the library room. Okay, again, I say this every time, but I need to reiterate, flashing light warning. Because every time I open up the game, it's like, hey, flashing lights, oh my god. So I'm telling you guys, flashing lights, oh my god. Dim crimson rays penetrated the library, casting their glow upon the shelves and the walls. It seems like there were whispers coming from outside. I tiptoed closer to the doorway, attempting to discern the content of the whispers. Just as I was making my way toward the door, someone tapped my shoulder. Hi! It's the girl with the long name. I turned around to find amnesia standing there.
先生が今夜から夜間は外出禁止と言っていたはずよ。なぜ図書室にいるのかしら。
Didn't the teacher announce a curfew starting tonight? Are you still in the library?
あなただって。
Aren't you?
私もすぐに寮に帰る。君も急いで帰ることね。
I'm heading back to the dormitory right away. Should go back too.
待って。
Wait a moment.
ジンマって一体何ですか？
What exactly is Mandemon? Amnesia halted in their tracks. She squinted her eyes, seemingly hesitating.
知りたい？
Do you want to know? No, I asked for no damn reason.
本にはドラキュラとブラド3世のことが書いてあったけど、僕が見たジンマとは違うみたいでした。
The book mentions stories of Dracula and Vlad III, but it's quite different from the Mandemon I've encountered.
あなた、ジンマを見たのね。
I've encountered Mandemon. The question turned serious. She pulled out a chair and sat down.
ジンマとは邪推の化身ということだ。
Mandemon, as it is known, is the embodiment of evil spirits.
古事記の内容は知ってるでしょ？
I'm familiar with the contents of the Kojiki.
はい、知ってます。
I'm familiar with it. Shall we start from the mythological era?
イザナミ、知ってるわよね。
The story of Izanami. You are familiar with it, aren't you?
はい、神話では日本の創世母神だけど、同時に世物狼とも呼ばれているみたいですね。
In mythology, she's the Japanese goddess of creation, but she's also known as the great deity of Yomi.
女神イザナミはやけどで傷つき、夫イザナギにも約束を破られて、黄泉国の汚れの神になった。
After the goddess Izanami was burned by fire, she was heartlessly abandoned by her husband Izanagi and became the impure deity of the underworld.
彼女は苦しみと恨みに満ちて、毎日1000人の生き人を殺すと誓い、復讐を果たすために手下を必要としたの。
In her agonizing resentment, Izanami vowed to kill 1,000 living beings every day and required the assistance of her followers to fulfill her revenge.
ジンマはイザナミが創造したしもべであり、人血を食らい、疫病や恐怖を広める。
Mandemons are the servants created by Izanami, feeding on human blood and spreading plague and fear.
故に人間界に来ても火や光に対する敏感さ、人血や腐肉の思考や死や暗闇への親近感を保っている。
Even after coming to the human realm, they retain their sensitivity to fire and sunlight, as well as their fondness for human blood and decaying flesh, their affinity for death and darkness.
ジンマは人間を食らう血を飲み肉を食えば生き続けられる。
Mandemons survive by consuming humans, as long as they drink blood and eat human flesh.
人間も汚れに染まればジンマになりかねないわ。さとみくんも気をつけるのよ。
If humans become tainted, they may also turn to Mandemons, so be careful, Satomi. Her words were so vague and ambiguous that I began to doubt their authenticity. What she said, well, from mythology, right? What's going on? I'm getting more and more confused.
じゃあね、私が言いたいのはこれだけよ。
So that's all I have to say. She stood up.
早く寮に帰りなさい。外にいると危ないわ。
You should hurry back to the dormitory. Don't linger outside. I don't know why Amnesia was urging me so frantically to return to the dormitory. However, since the teacher has implemented a curfew, I should probably abide by it. In conclusion, what exactly is Mandemon? Pondering deeply, I made my way toward the direction of the dormitory. Dots. More dots. Even more dots. As I placed my hand on the doorknob of the dormitory, a momentary unease flashed through my mind. Today, right before my eyes, the other resident of this room, Tsunaga Keiichi, died. To be fair, he shouldn't have been there. I am going to say he was not supposed to be there. But hey, my girl boss, Minamoto, was able to feed, so I mean, we're good. What if you were to transform into a vengeful spirit, come looking for me? To be fair, you weren't necessarily the one that killed him. Forget it. I shouldn't dwell on such foolish thoughts. However, as the dormitory door swung open, to my astonishment, I discovered there was someone else inside. At first, I truly believed it was the ghost of Tsunaga Keiichi, and I was taken aback. But as I regained my composure and looked again, I realized it was Tsunaga Tsugi standing there. Oh no! I forgot they were related. Her eyes were red, as if she had just been crying. Passing me enter, she wiped her eyes and forced a smile.
あ、さとみくん。弟の普段住んでいるところを見に来たのよ。
Oh, it's you. I just wanted to come and see where Keiichi lives.
まったく。何度も言ったのに、こんなに散らかしてるなんて。
Honestly, I've minded him so many times. I never expected it to be this messy.
先生、
Teacher.
須永君のこと。
About Tsunaga.
うんうん。知ってるわ。
I already know.
まったく。今日はこんなに雨が降ってるのに、どこに行っちゃったのかしらね。
Honestly, it rained so heavily today. Where could he have gone?
明日、できればもう一度探したいわ。
Tomorrow, if possible, I want to go look for him again. My heart sank. I know where he is. I can help you with that. Sugi seemed convinced that he was near the landslide site. And indeed he was. But now he had turned into a lifeless body, as one does. Wait a moment. I'm alone with Sugi in the room. I want to take care of her now and eliminate any further troubles. Damn it, just when it's crucial. Why isn't it Minamoto here? Although I have such thoughts, I don't want to dirty my own hands.
これは全部あの子が拾ってきたもの?
It's all this his collection. She gazed at the mechanical objects arranged on the table, which was Tsunaga Keiichi's collection.
はい。それらは全部彼が遺跡で拾ってきたものです。
I found all those in the ruin.
変わらないわね。
It really hasn't changed at all. They are nothing but useless junk that can no longer function. I think I'll find an opportunity to throw them all away later.
子供の頃からあの子はこんな感じでよく遺跡で物を拾ってきてたのよ。
When he was young, he was just like this, fond of scavenging things in the ruins.
実は私たちは血のつながりのない兄弟なの。彼は私が引き取ったの。
Actually, we are not blood siblings. I adopted him.
私にとっては弟というよりは息子みたいなもの。
To me, he is more like my son than a younger brother.
あの子は同級生と仲良くしたいからって普段は私と一緒にいるのを嫌がってた。
He enjoys being with his classmates. So he's not very keen on spending time with me.
でもこれはいわゆる反抗期ってやつかしら。
However, this is also what they call the rebellious phase, right? She gently picked up a mechanical part from the table, holding it in her palm as if it was a suit for Tsunaga.
あの子は学校で楽しく過ごせたかしら。
I wonder if he ever truly enjoyed his life at school.
先生、まるで彼がもう死んだみたいに言わないでください。彼はきっとまだ生きています。
God, we are terrible. Would you please don't speak as if he's already gone? He must still be alive.
そうね。
Yes, you're right. She wiped away another tear.
ごめんね、さとみくん。夜遅くにお邪魔して。圭一も普段からお世話になってるよね。
I apologize, Satomi, for disturbing you so late at night. I'm sure I've relied on your kindness to take care of Keiichi many times before.
いやいや、そんなことないです。むしろ僕が彼にお世話になってるくらいですよ。
No, it's more like he's always been looking out for me.
あの子は本当はとてもやんちゃな子なんだから。
He's actually quite mischievous in private.
明日できればもう一度探したいわ。
Well, you should get some rest. I plan on looking for him again tomorrow.
はい、また明日。
Yes, see you tomorrow. She gently closed the door. Shortly after Miss Sugi left, a sound could be heard from the window. From the window, and a cloud of crows drifted in from outside. I knew it was her. I love that the outside of the screen gets all red. It's so cool. A pitch black figure gracefully leapt in from the window.
面白い女である。こんなところで家族ごっこをしてるなど。
An intriguing woman, playing house in a place like this. Immediately sat on my bed.
どういう意味？
What do you mean?
あの女の演技なんて全て見透かしているわ。あんな猿芝居、わらわには一目瞭然だ。
That woman's performance was nothing but acting. I could see it to that level of acting at a glance. Suddenly I felt uneasy. What Minamoto said was true. That I had been completely deceived by Mrs. Sugi. If even those views were fake, I couldn't believe in anything true in this world anymore.
とにかく、須永の死体が彼女に見つかったら困る。
Regardless, I heard that she will discover Sunaka's body.
どこに問題がある？
And what's the problem with that?
そうしたらあなたのことがバレちゃいませんか？
Won't you see we'd be exposed then?
皆いずれほふられる子羊である。故にそんなこと、みじんも気に留める必要はないのだ。
The people in this school are all lambs waiting to be slaughtered. Exposure is just a matter of time.
今ここで何をするつもりですか？
What is your intention for appearing now?
ん？寝るだけだ。
I intend to sleep.
え？
Huh. She turned around and straightened the bedding.
今晩はここで寝る。
I'll sleep here tonight.
ああ、マジですか。
That's so.
なんだ？そちも寝床があるだろう。わらわに外で寝ろと申すか？
What's the matter? As a servant, you have a bed to sleep in. You're suggesting you sleep outside.
そういうことじゃなくて、その。
Is that because of that? If you're gonna say that, I felt a bit awkward. If she sleeps in my spot, then I'll have to sleep in Tsunaga Kiichi's spot. That way, I'm sure I'll be having nightmares. What should I do? No. I mean, yes, but also no. I got both of these, what should I do? You know what? Hell yeah, let's romance her. Sit down next to her. I decided to sit next to Minamoto first. Minamoto seemed to sit beside her. I was initially taken aback, and a strange smile appeared on her face.
なんだ、人の子よ。寝床を共にするつもりか?
What's this? A human. Are you planning to sleep with me? This time Let's not do too much at once. Let's be polite. Hold her hand. I attempted to hold her hand. However, before I could even touch her, I saw her hand transform into the sharp of the blade. Quickly pull my hand back.
身の程をわきまえよ。
Don't get too cocky, will you?
下僕とは何かを教え直す必要がありそうだな。
I'm still unclear about your position as servant.
すみません。ちょっとあなたのことが気になって。
I apologize. I was just curious about you as an individual.
飲むうちに何か好みとかあるんですか?
Do you have any guidelines when you feed on blood?
なぜそのようなことを知りたがる?
Do you really need to know this information?
これからのために知っておくといいかと思って。
It will help me serve you better.
まあ良き。暇つぶしにもなる。
Well, I suppose it is a way to pass the time.
極度の渇きでない限り質の悪いの。
Unless I'm extremely thirsty, I won't settle for low quality blood to satisfy myself.
質の悪い血液は選ばん。今日のあの上背のある男の血はダメだ。
The big one's blood today wasn't quite up to par.
最高の血液は絶望に陥っている人間の血液である。
The finest blood is that of humans steeped in despair.
わらわは美食家だ。古から今日まで無数の人間の血を飲んできたゆえにな。
I'm a connoisseur of blood, a truth I discovered after consuming countless human lives. She began to speak passionately.
絶望に浸る人間の血は究極の美味である。その独特な重厚で幻惑的な香りはわらわを虜にする。
The blood of humans immersed in despair is most exquisite. Its unique, rich, and intense aroma is simply irresistible. She glanced at me.
それから新鮮な血液以外は好まぬ。これからはここの生徒たちをゆるりと楽しもう。
Furthermore, I don't particularly enjoy drinking blood that isn't fresh, so I plan to savor the students here slowly. After speaking, she closed her eyes.
わらわはもう疲れた。火を消せ、下僕よ。
I'm tired from all this talking, so turn off the lights, servant.
はい。
Okay. I turned around and switched off the lights. In the end, I decided to sleep on the floor. I knew that there was no ghosts in the world. I was suddenly afraid that the ghost within my own heart would appear in my dreams. Sleeping on the ground brought me a slight sense of comfort. It brought me closer to Minamoto. Dots. More dots. Even more dots. Ah! It's gonna be a sunshiny day. Opened my eyes, and sunlight streamed in through the window, casting gentle beams of light on the ceiling. The bed was empty. Minamoto had already left. Faint voices of students talking could be heard in the corridor. I quickly got dressed, intending to go and see what is happening. When I reached the corridor, I bumped into Kobayashi head-on. He looked disheveled, as if he had just woken up.
おはよう。今日はいい天気だな。やっと晴れてくれた。
Good morning. It seems like a beautiful day today, finally cleared up.
どうしてみんな廊下に?
Why is everyone in the corridor?
こんなことも忘れたのかよ。雨が降らない日は運動場でラジオ体操をするんだよ。
Did you forget already? Start raining, we have to go to the playground for radio calisthenics. Calisthenics.
そうなんだ。
Oh, that's the stretching one, right? where you stretch to the beat that plays. I see. I glance out the window, and the morning sun is refreshingly pleasant. The warm sunlight pierced through the clouds, sprinkled down, illuminating the entire campus. I felt in good spirits. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here while we're still in good spirits, because it's gonna end very soon. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.